Much on your way. This one's a two-rounder. So yeah, let's go right at the bat. Our first overall, the Texans Jaguars. Number on overall pick. How bad they're doing? They're gonna be pretty close at this point. How bad they're doing lately. They might be pretty close to this pick because they are not looking very good. But yeah, Jags like Harrison. I can't say this loudly. I think Travis Williams will be a wide receiver. They don't really need a wide receiver. They invested a lot in it, but they could release a corner. So I'm gonna give him Will Johnson corner on Michigan. He missed his last week due to injury against the Gophers. But yeah, that's Jaguars. They need a corner help. Now get Tennessee Titans. I think I changed it up a little bit. I've gotten a little hard on some of these quarterbacks. I think it's a little high for my first quarterback. Sucks for Titans because I think they could really use one. Well, Levis has not been good. Rudolph's just backup. They got probably should have just kept Malik Willis just because he's not a developmental guy you had. I don't think he'd be doing as good in Tennessee, but at least he still would have had a developmental guy he still could have been held high on. Yeah, Titans are just not that good of a team. I think it's your first edge. I'm gonna give some wide receiver help. They have Andrew Hopkins, they have Tyler Boyd, they have Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley, I mean, Tyler Boyd and Andrew Hopkins are both free agents, so they could both leave. I'm not giving some wide receiver help. I'm not giving Travis Hunter out of Colorado. Now I can New England Patriots. They need a left tackle. It's really that simple. I don't give them that. I don't give them Will Campbell out of LSU. Now I get the Cincinnati Bengals. Bengals, they got the first win, but even then they barely beat. It was still like kind of close against the Bengals. I mean the Panthers, excuse me. But yeah, good them for finally getting a win. They should have gotten that a while ago. But yeah, uh, here it's really in between James Pierce Jr. and Mason Graham, just because they could use really helping the D line in general. But I think they've invested a lot more in edge lately versus cheer. Trying to give them some cheer defense line help. I'm gonna give them Mason Graham out of Michigan. Back to the Cleveland Browns. Sean Watson he had a relatively good game this last week, but he's getting way overpaid. But still, are the first quarterback. I think, but Mark Cooper and um, Elijah Moore are both free agents. So even if you keep one of them, one of them will still probably walks. If Cooper is getting up there, Judy's not a good number one. He's a good number two. I give him a guy that can be a good number one. I don't give him Tatro McMillan out of Arizona. Now I get the Carolina Panthers. Yeah, no, they need to take a shot at the quarterback. Like Andy Dalton, he's a bridge guy, and even then he's pretty old to be a bridge guy. So I give him hopefully their franchise quarterback of the future, and I'll give it to Drew Sanders out of Colorado. Now I got the L.A. Rams. That secondary has not been good so far this season. Yeah, it's a little close to me. It's a little early for me to go. Um, where's you know what? Yeah, that they need help in that secondary. I don't give a mention more rest of that Dame. They need help in that secondary. It's easy. It's really that simple. Here's how Cardinals get up next. Way too early for my next corner, so we're not doing that. Right, my number one edge, Felton. I don't take him. I'm not giving James Pierce Jr. out. Tennessee. Mason Devontae line up. It's really that simple. Now they're getting it. And now we get the New York Giants. And Devontae, if Malik Neighbors keeps up this season, if he counts back from concussion quickly, he might save Daniel Jones' job for another year. Like, I hope he doesn't, because I hope Neighbors is good for year, but it's like Jones is not their beat starter. They're saying that he's with contract again next year. But yeah, yeah, no, I don't do it. I'm not giving the next quarterback. And I'll give him Cam Ward out of Miami, Florida. He did have a few picks, but hey, he had a big game when he drive it in there. This last week, he ended up giving the win. That's what matters most. They got the win. So yeah. Now we get the Miami Dolphins. They need a line help. And the number two tackle, a guy who thinks well worth a top 10 pick, it fell to them. I like Calvin Banks. I'm gonna give him Calvin Banks tackle out of Texas. Jordan Armstead super injury prone, and he's older. Austin Jackson, he's all right, but either way, you could use an upgrade over one of those guys. Well, this is a guy that's gonna stay healthy. I get Indianapolis Colts. They're early for my next corner. To use the D line up a little early for Deion Walker for me, but hey, he needs secondary help. That's early for next corner, so I don't give him. Still considering they're going to help. I don't give him safety. I don't give him Malachi Starks out of Georgia. He's been good for Georgia. Like Bama, for the most part, tried to stay away from him in this last week. But yeah, now we get the L.A. Chargers. They're not taking a quarterback. I don't know why it has a quarterbacks. Some of these quarterbacks listed so high on like suggestion. They Chargers have freaking Justin Herbert. They're not taking a quarterback. They do just like, are you okay, Chargers? You know you don't have a good owner, but still. But yeah, like I didn't take him for the Colts just because a little bigger position need. Colts still have the unforced Buckner and Grover Stewart D tackle. They're still good players. Chargers, they did not have much at D tackle. I'm not giving that. I don't give them D on Walker out of Kentucky. Now I get the New Orleans Saints. Consider giving them an overburden just because outside of Chris Olave and Rashid Shaheed, they have nothing at receiver. And Rashid Shaheed's a free agent if there's next season. So he has 2 years left, I'm pretty sure if I remember right. But even then, you could use upgrade number two. Instead, I don't give them an edge. Like they have Chase Young's been good, but he's on 1 year deal. Can they even afford to bring him back? It's like it's not only if do they want to. It's like can they afford to? Just because all these structures they did over the last years, they've given themselves like no cap space going to the future. But I'm sure they'll find a way to make cap space. But so yeah, like outside Carl Granderson, if Young leaves, they do not have like any proven guys at edge. Payne Turner's been a bust. Cam Jordan is super old. So I'm not giving Mike Caleb Williams out Georgia. Now I got the Dallas Cowboys. Ashton Jennings having a great year. I just don't think, especially this good of a running back class, the running back should get drafted this high. They could definitely use one. I just don't think running backs are worth getting drafted this high, especially when there's a good running back class. Like if it's a weaker running back class and the guy is just that good, I'm fine with it. It's not like this running back class has some good running backs. But yeah, I don't give them some defensive help. I'm not giving them that they're burning right here at Mizzou. Like you got CD Lamb, obviously. You got Brandon Cooks. He's a free agent though, and so you have like nothing else at receiver really. So I'm gonna give him some help there. With that new extension to give Dak Prescott some more weapons. Especially since I think it's too early for a running back. But Justin Jennings, shout out to him. He's having a great year. Chicago Bears. I would love to give him, actually, I don't do it. They need an line help. Like, even if you think Emory Jones Jr. is going to play guard in the NFL, they can use guard help. Like, they can use guard and tackle help. So it's not like it doesn't really matter where he plays. He's gonna be good for. Should be upgrade for them. So I give him Emory Jones Jr. off LSU. He might play guard. He might play tackle. We'll see. Now we got the Green Bay Packers. Hey, like their secondary did get torched against the Vikings last week, but they also didn't have two of their starting corners. So it's like how much that and the Vikings had some good weapons. With TJ Hawkinson still out, they have Justin Jefferson. Obviously, they have Addison back. So yeah, it's not even like they had all their starters playing. In their secondary. I mean, then a little early. It's too early for me and Denzel for Denzel Burke, in my opinion. So I'm not gonna go there. Thing is, the scene really doesn't have a ton of huge needs outside corner secondary help, especially if Malachi Stark's gone, because he could maybe go like can't move him or John Bullard, his college teammate, to the slot maybe. But it's too early for my next safety. Um, Clearly for a linebacker, especially when you still have Quay Walker, so it's not like it's a huge need there. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Like they have Rashawn Gary, obviously. Prentice Smith's getting up there. You have Lucas Van Ness. He hasn't done a ton. Excuse me. He hasn't done a ton, but he also hasn't played a ton. I don't go and grab traits. I'm gonna give him Abdul Carter out of Penn State. Another guy out of the Big Ten. If Preston Smith leaves or retires, whatever you end up doing, now you'll have your top three edge rushers all in the Big Ten. Van Ness to Iowa, Gary to Michigan. Now I get the Baltimore Ravens. Well, I would like to give him a tackle here. Tackle group just has not been that good this year. Offensive tackle. That's too early for me, in my opinion, for Ariante Ursary, my next tackle on the board. So I'm not going to do that. But they could, they could still, but they could use some interior offensive line help. Like their line just has not been that good this year. It just has not. Like they need help there. Like they let guys. You know what? I don't do it. Like I'm a tackles have more value, but you need help in that. Your guard has having that good either. So I don't give some guard help. I don't give him Jonah Savalinia. Excuse me, at Arizona. So yeah. Now we got the San Francisco 49ers. Our team that could use some O-line help, but with Savali gone, I think it's too early for my next guard. I think it's still a little early for Arsarig still. But tonight you got Javon Hargrave. He's done for the year now. Got an injury 2 weeks, I think was week 3. Even then you got Jordan Elliott and Malik Collins. Those are two like really rotation good depth guys. Those are and Hargrave's getting a little up there. So I'm getting some tiered defensive line help. They like having some tiered defensive line up, especially because I think it's still early for Denzel Burke, my next corner. So I'm giving Kenneth Grant out of Michigan. Now I go to Philadelphia Eagles. No, that edge group, like they're Branningham, he's I don't know if he for sure said it's his last year, but it probably is. He can't play forever. Like Cersei's like will, but he can't. Nolan Smith and Bryce Huff have not done really anything so far this year, so I don't give him a guy who hopefully can be good for them on the edge. I don't give him next score to now Texas A&M. Now I got the New York Jets. Quarterback hasn't gone in a while. Let's see. When was the last one taken? Yeah, quarterback hasn't gone since take 9 to the Giants, so it's been a while. So I think it's time for another quarterback. Rodgers, he probably plays another year, maybe no one after that. Who knows? We don't know for sure. But hey, it's like he's getting up there either way, and like give this guy develop even better. We'll see if he likes developing quarterbacks behind him any better than he did in Green Bay. But hey, still worked out pretty good to Jordan Love looks like, especially that he's contract. So I don't give him quarterback. I don't give him Jalen Rowe of Alabama. Should going Quinn Ewers. I just think his injury missing these last 2 weeks, especially because he's had a lot of injuries at Texas, might hurt his stock a little bit, put him down. I still think he's a good QB. I think that push him down under Milroe. But hey, Raiders here. I don't have to take one of yours. Like it was really close between him and Milroe. Raiders need a quarterback. Like they need a quarterback can give them a higher floor than Minshew / O'Connell, and Quinn Ewers can do that. So I'm giving Quinn Ewers out Texas. Now we got the Denver Broncos. Bo Nix, he did not he did not do very good this week. They still got the win somehow. So hey, and that makes the Jets look even worse. But yeah, Pat, they need to get some help too. Bo Nix, it's between my receiver. It's between Isaiah Bond and Ariante Ursary. I'm higher on Bond, and I think they still have Garrett Bowles and Mike McGlinchey, so it's not they can keep him for another year. So like those guys will be leaving right away. So versus our receiver, they did not have much out of Cortland Sutton, so I'm gonna give him Isaiah Bond out of Texas. Now we get the Atlanta Falcons. They they need edge help. Like they had Matthew Judon, he's a free agent. and you don't really have much outside of him. I mean, if you do re-sign him, and he's getting up there as well, so I'm gonna give him some edge hope. I don't give him Princely Emilion out of Ole Miss. Now we got the Detroit Lions. I would like to give him another two edge opposite of Aiden Hutchinson. Still early for my next edge, which is Jalen Walker. They have him listed as a linebacker, but I think it's pretty much everybody knows he's gonna be edge in the NFL. Hey, they love their identity is being having a great O line, excuse me. They're great at tackle and tacker in school. Good at center and right now, but he's dealing with injury. But then yeah, Glasnow and Zeitler, two older guys. They're not like for sure in their futures either. It's on one year deal. So not giving your future line help. Keep up having a great O line. And I'll give him Tate Rogers out of Georgia. Now we get the Washington Commanders. Danny Downs is looking pretty good. Good for them. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. I haven't felt the greatest sort of this last few days. That's why I haven't posted in a little bit. Try not to cough, but I honestly can't stop it the whole time. I'll try my best, but yeah, I'll probably hear me cough a few more times. But yeah, hey, your offense look good. Your nails look great, but you could still use some secondary help. Got St. Jude, he's free agent. Got Senior still. Outside of that, I don't really have much. So I don't give him Denzel Burke out of Ohio State. Now I got the Buffalo Bills. They got to great the first 3 weeks. Now they face a good team. They just got destroyed by the Ravens. So yeah, but yeah, like still, the Ravens should be a good team. Like there should be bouncing back. Like edge group still a little early for my next edge. Jalen Lockers again. Right, like you still have Von Miller, you still have Greg Rizzo, you still have AJ Vanessa. Um, Miller, he's just a APR at this point. There's an 8 pass rush only. His career. But you could still use some. You could get like a big stalwart next to Ed Oliver. I'll help to give you guys that. I'll give you Walter Nolan out of Ole Miss. Now I got the Pittsburgh Steelers. How Fields has been doing so far, I don't think you're not taking a quarterback. You're not. I think unless you somehow aren't able to extend him. You know, like if he keeps this up, you don't find a way to extend him. Him's only on a short term deal like Baker or Geno a couple years ago. Geno Smith. So we'll see. Yeah, they could use some receiver help. They got George Pickens. They drafted Roman Wilson. But I guess it is sorry, this is kinda sorry for the Steelers, but they don't really have much of a receiver. So then I don't give them Mecca Ubuka out of Ohio State. Now I got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They have Abby, having a good sophomore year. They George Ontrika, he's a bust, he's a free agent. You had Chris Baswell, but I'm not that high on him. So to give you a good number two edge, maybe a guy can be. I mean, your number one, maybe if he ends up being better than Abby. I don't give you a Jalen Locker out of Georgia. Now we get the Houston Texans. So like I was considering not doing this just because they still mixing, but sorry guys, but they have out for him, and like they he is also dealing with injuries right now. And you got a guy who's having a great year, going just crazy. I don't give him Ashton Genty at Boise State. Now I get the Seattle Seahawks. They're playing right now against the Lions. They're recording this, and they're losing 21-14 in the third quarter. They're losing right now. We'll see, but there's still a lot of time left. We'll still see. They need some online help. Like their online has not like that good. Um, no, he's fallen a little bit, and I like him. I'll give away Ariana take 3 out of Minnesota. Now we got the Minnesota Vikings. I don't know. Honestly, we're taking them anyways. It was kind of funny that the Minnesota guy went one pick before the Vikings. He's not from Minnesota, but he's going to play for the Gophers, obviously. Kind of funny there. And Gentry's still here, and Texas going to take him. I'll be going to him here just because Jones is a free agent. You get Chandler, but still, like getting a guy like Ashton Jeffrey who's having a crazy year. That's pretty good in the late first. Year is that running back. I'm not drafting it. Running back in the first round here. His defenses look great. Don't get me wrong. They can definitely use some help in that on the Grizzly control. Instead of Harrison Phillips, other all the other guys like next to him, to your line, are all 1 year, pretty much all 1 year deals, I think, except for like recent draft picks like Levi Rodriguez. So like giving them some help there. I don't give them Derek Carmen of Oregon. Now we got the Kansas City Chiefs. Sounds like they know for sure. Sounds like Mahomes just tore receiver his ACL, which sucks for him. It's like it wasn't even the Bulls Dean's player tagged him. No, it was his own quarterback. Uh, but yeah, like you guys can watch it if you want to see what happened in the play. I'm not like completely explain it to you. A little early for the first year though. You know, like obviously have Chris Jones. They can definitely use upgrade for Derek Notty. I'll give him that. I think entirely believes it. Eight. Now against Tennessee Titans. No, like they need a quarterback to get in the first. I know I wasn't gonna take one that high, but hey, I don't really think fell to them, but they can still use one. Like if I was doing trades for this one, I probably have them trade up to like one to eight or play first rounders just to get that fifth year option on the quarterback. Because he had that extra year of being cheap. Like Carson Beck, like I think for him to be good, like he needs to go to a team with good, like proven weapons. And I like Titans. I also gave him Travis Hunter. I was really sad if two of their top three, or two of their top three receivers locked and Boyd Hopkins. They don't really have that, but like, do you want to go Aller, who also kind of seems like he needs to have a good a run offense. Like his whole time at Penn State, like his best games are when he has great run D. And Penn State's great at that because they have Kate Cornell and Nick Singleton, two good running backs. But then he has Jackson Dart. He doesn't really have like a NFL translated offense, like great translated one. So it's tough there. I think they need to go quarterback. And like I think I'll take a shot. I'm not giving Carson to go Georgia. With the help of Hunter and still having Calvin Ridley, the other two lock, I think we still have some good weapons for him. He went spend a second round pick on him, so it's not like you just a first round round. Now get the Jacksonville Jaguars. Um, you need tackle. You need a lot of tackle help. Cam Robinson has not been that good. Antoine Harrison hasn't really been that great either, but he's still young. He's his second year as a first round pick, so you're not moving on from him yet. So it's like give him tackle help. I like him a Wyatt Millen out Virginia. Now we're going to Cincinnati Bengals. Right. Considering my receiver just because we sound at this point, Higgins is probably leaving. And like still out Jamar Chase, obviously, but even he's looking for a new contract. They haven't given it to him yet. I think they're like some of their guys that are playing, get more playing time because of it. Higgins injury. You know what? I don't. They've been looking for a long time for like a great tight end, and I think they can do that. Like not fall him. Like I think Colston Loveland's more of a first round tight end. He just kind of fell, especially because tight end is a super high value position. I'm not giving Colston Loveland a Michigan. I got the Cleveland Browns team with on their line that has like 100 injuries. It seems like every week, and they start on their line's injured. Or yeah, but yeah, it's just a little high from an next tackle. A little high from an next. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. I'm still not really feeling great. It's been feeling a little better. Hey, you got and Delpit and Paul Thornhill. I think you could definitely say Thornhill. I'll give you that. I'm gonna give him Kevin Winston Jr. at Penn State. Now I get the Chicago Bears. Hey, like they need some help on that D line, whether it's edge or to your defensive line. Got some more high enough in the first round. I don't give some defense help. I don't give them JT Tillermau out of Ohio State. Now I could Carolina Panthers. Um, I think I saw earlier. Shaq Thompson done for the year. Well, like he has like a serious injury, so out wow. So like linebackers with potential can definitely use a great comfort. Thompson is 30. So yeah, Thompson did suffer Achilles tear and against the Bengals on Sunday. Or is checked. Yeah, and he's 30. Josie Jolie can use upgrades to linebackers. So I'll give you that. We'll see if he comes out just because of the season and injury. I'll give you Harold Perkins. Back in the Arizona Cardinals. Hey, got some edge help if you need. You can get some core help. Corner's kind of fell since he's at bigger of his needs. I thought. So I'm gonna give it to Mario Davis out of Arizona. Now I got the New York Giants. So running backs are falling. Your running game has been terrible. Cam, excuse me. Gives Cam Moore, future quarterback, all help you can get. You get him. I don't give you got Quinshon Judkins at Ohio State. Now I got the New England Patriots. You got some tackle help. Like if like their lines are terrible. Like if you want Drake May to be successful in this offense, you need to give them a good O line. And like so far, as look good. You're helping trying to get that with Camel in the first. And you're trying to help them. Their edge group is not going to make it this year. I'm not giving them some up there. I'm not giving Ashton Gillette out of Louisville. Now we got the Miami Dolphins. They could definitely use some line help still. Taylor as well as tackle, but I don't think they really draft with their first two picks. They really draft the lineman. Maybe like the third pick. I don't think they like two of their first three. I don't think they do it with their first two. I just don't think like Daniel and like Shane system values a lineman that high. Just like Niners have had some struggles at the line these couple years now. They haven't really invested high draft picks yet. No. So this is a give some D line help. Yeah, Calais Campbell, but he's just an old veteran. So you gotta give it a LT Overton out of Alabama. Now we got the LA Chargers. Give you some to your science and line helping first. Way too early for my my next tight end with Leveling gone now. Um, who is the Chargers starting guards? I am blanking. Um, yeah, they can definitely use some guard help. Like they got Trey Pickens. I'm not that high on him. So I'm gonna give you Tyler Booker out of Alabama. Now we get the New Orleans Saints. You're I gave you some edge help that's just really needed in the first. They just need it bad. They held off giving them wide receiver. Hey, there's some wide receiver slow, but falling. I'm gonna give you some wide receiver help. I'm gonna give you Trey Harris out of Ole Miss. Next up on the board, we got the Dallas Cowboys. Bill cut off going running back in the first. I think it's too early for my next running back and Ryan Hampton. So I'm gonna do that. And they just need some Lundy help. Like Mozzie Smith has not been that good so far. So they give a guy that can hopefully be that, and they'll give him TJ State from South Carolina. Now we got the Chicago Bears. Gave you some tackle help. I gave you some edge help. Your third pick. No, I think Buchanan Allen's still be walking, and he's been a ton of injuries. So I'm gonna give you some help at receiver. So when he leaves, I'm gonna give you Evan Stewart of Oregon. Give Caleb Williams all the weapons you can give him. Keep him alive. I got to excuse me. I got the Green Bay Packers. I got like from on the Val here. I think it's gonna hurt him a little bit longer just because he is dealing with season an injury deal a couple weeks ago. I think it's some use from the linebacker help outside Kay Walker. So I'll give you that, and I'll give you Danny Stussman out of Oklahoma. Now we get the Baltimore Ravens. Hey, drafting to your line helps. I don't think they quite draft the tackle. I think they try to go with other positions in need. So I don't know, give him some extra weapons for Lamar. I don't give him a like a leak, a young more Stanford. Give him some more receivers. Like you got Rashad Bateman. You got say Rashad Bateman. I'm not that high on Rashad Bateman. So, now let's go to San Francisco 49ers. I'm gonna go the line help. First, I'm gonna give you some more line help in a second, though. I'm gonna give you interior help. I'm gonna give you Donovan Jackson State. I'm a higher on him than Josh currently my next tackle. Now I got the Indianapolis Colts. A little early for my next D lineman. Interior defense line to give some D line help. Hey, Jenny Woods is doing as hell missed these last most pretty much all these last 2 seasons. I'm gonna give you some tight end help, give you some more weapons for Anthony Richardson, and I'll give you Gunnar Helm out Texas. Now we get the New York Jets. I like they need some safety help. Like they got Chuck Clark and why am I blanking on their names? Sorry, I'm blanking on the players' names lately. And Tony Adams is their other starter. They should use someone safe. Still too early for my next start receiver. So I'm gonna give you Nick in the morning out South Carolina. Now we got the Las Vegas Raiders. Got a future played their future quarterback. When years in first, I'll give some help. Your running game has not been that good so far this year. I'm gonna give you a guy who can help that running game. I'm gonna give you Marion Hampton out of North Carolina. Now we got Denver Broncos. Gave Bo Nix some help in the first round, which is good because they need it. I'll give you kind of like if it wasn't for a season injury, he would not be falling smart. I'll give you some corner help. Give you a good number two outside of Pat Surtain. I'll give you some Ron Bell Jr. East Carolina. I got the Atlanta Falcons. Hey, who, who are 39 backers? I'm sorry, I'm terrible with names right now. Yeah, they got Ken Atlas and Troy Anderson. You can definitely use that right there too. But we'll give you that, and we'll give you Bear Carter up next. And now I get the Philadelphia Eagles on the board again. Hey, like, yeah, there's still Lane Johnson, obviously, and Jordan Malata. Johnson can't play forever, so like, it's a little early for next guard to help you out there. They love drafting for the future in their line. I'll give you that. I'll give you Josh Connerly Jr. out of Oregon. I get the Detroit Lions. And I thought I was too early first for the edge. She gave you number two edge outside Hayden Johnston. So I give you that. Second, I'll give you Landon Jackson out of Arkansas. Now we get the Buffalo Bills. Got you some help on that D line. The first, I think you show some more help with safety. Too early for next safety. I'll, I'll consider it at the second round pick 63. We'll see how Lord falls there. Too early for my next receiver to give Allen some more weapons. Um, yeah, I know. I didn't go with safety. I'm not going safety. I mean, still think they get some use help in that secondary. Still like even Maxwell Harrison, Kentucky. Now look at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Like you said the first, I think number Fields. So not the go quarterback. It's early for them. Actually, change it up a lot if they don't end up resigning Fields. He's just falling out the rest of the year. We'll see, but he's doing good. I like. It always look good, like relatively good. He's invested a lot of picks in it recently, and some and signings. But tackle, you're fine with picks you've invested. Um, Thanks to Shamalu, he's getting a little up there. James Daniels done. He's done for the year. His own Achilles tear. So yeah, I think you should help guard like future. I'm gonna give you Parker's out of Alabama. Now we can Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think you need some corner help. Obviously, Jalen, like I said at first, Jalen Walker is on the edge. So just imagine edge is highlighted blue, and you don't need that anymore. Be honest, I'm not giving Mansour Delaney out of Virginia Tech. Now I got the Washington Commanders. I like to give some better protection for Jane Daniels, literally from next tackle. But I'll give some edge help. They're just not that good. Edge, literally from next year as well. I'll give him Jack Sawyer. I'll get the Houston Texans. Um, I'm honestly not taking another running back. I'll do that 2 hands in a row. No, I think the AFC's here. They don't need that. Or not. I think it's interior defensive line help. Really rotation pieces, in my opinion, this year. So they give them to Monte, K Park, Clemson. Now we get the Seattle Seahawks. Alex on the board. They got, I'm sure they got DK Metcalf. They got Tyler Lockett. They got Jackson Smith. Lockett, he's in his 30s at this point, so much longer. He's around. Jason Jacobs had looked good so far, but I'm not giving him their future guy to Lockett. I'm gonna give him Kyron Lacey out of LSU. I get the Buffalo Bills. I and I haven't I changed my mind on the chance to see it the year as a legal corner as a previous pick. I'm gonna give some linebacker help. Then Matt Milano seems like he's injured these last 2 years. So yeah, I'm gonna give him Lander Barton out of Utah. The last pick in this mock draft, we got the Kansas City Chiefs. Um, you know what? Yeah, dude, I don't get some tech help. You got Ronnie Morris. You got Kinsley, Malia Tao, something like that. Or let they got John to their right. He's struggled. So I'll give you Anthony Belton of NC State. That's it for Spectre, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a good rest of your night.